Hello everyone, welcome back on Killer Zoldyck Music Reactions for a new live, actually. The first full show we'll be looking at for Nightwish, and you can already check the playlist I have for this artist, okay, as we did some studio albums. And right now we are back in 2001 from the From Wishes to Eternity live DVD. That has been recorded at Tampere, that is a city I don't know, certainly in Finland maybe. At the end of the day, at the end of December of that year, so we are the same year when Wishmaster album was released, right? And yeah, I found on YouTube this playlist that has the 15 songs that seems to have been upgraded in terms of quality. So today we are going to listen to the following songs that maybe you can read and maybe you can't because it's too little. I bet it's the latter. So we're going to listen to the KINSLAYER, She's My Sin, Deep Silent Complete, The PHARAOH Sails to Orion, Come Cover Me, Wanderlust, Crimson Tide, Deep Blue Sea. This one I don't know, by the way. I think it's not in the 3 albums that I've listened to before, so I'm a bit puzzled because this concert is supposed to be like a medley of the first 3 albums. But anyway, we'll figure that out later. Then we'll have SWANHEART, ELVENPATH, FANTASMIC, but only part 3. FANTASMIC was a very long song, so maybe, well, it seems that they just included a few minutes of the song. Dead Boy's Poem, Sacrament of Wilderness, Walking in the Air, Beauty and the Beast, and finally Wishmaster. So basically a lot of songs from the Wishmaster album, that was their last one at the time. A very fair number of songs from Oceanborn and very few songs from Angels Fall First, ELVENPATH, and I think Beauty and the Beast also was from this album. So the casting is still the one we're used to. Tarja Turunen at lead vocals, Tuomas Holopainen at keyboards, Empu Vuorinen at lead guitars, Jukka Nevalainen at drums, Sami Vraska at bass guitar, okay. And it seems we have some guests, Tapio Vilska, male vocals on track 4, which is the PHARAOH Sails to Orion. Okay, yeah, there's, if I recall correctly, a very guttural male voice in that song. And Toni Kakko, male vocals on track 14, which is Beauty and the Beast, okay. Which means that they took someone in order to sing what Tuomas used to sing in the first album, Angels Fall First, and which was clearly poorly executed because this guy is clearly not a vocalist. So yeah, thank you for recommending me this full show. The one who did, I think you will know that I'm directly talking to you. And so let's go for the 15 songs and a full show. Not my first Nightwish live per se, because I already watched the Eurovision performance of Sleepwalker, that was also live. But the first full concert of Nightwish for sure. So let's go. And we'll start with KINSLAYER. very sort of darkish intro. They're playing with the light spots. And yeah, I can't wait to see exactly how Tarja is closed, because it seems she has a very impressive dress actually. Oh. Okay, playing with fire also. That's cool. I can't go back easily. I think I'm too far from the computer. Okay. Yeah, the dress seems cool. It's like a little bit dark, as I just said before, making me think of like a dark version of how do you call that in English? The Little Red Hood, right? I think. Yes, funny. Let's go back. Yeah, really deep voice she has in order to start this song. Really feeling and sounding like the studio version, to be honest. And yeah, they really chose a how do you say that? I mean, a high-paced and lively song to start the concert. I ranked it at S rank, by the way, in the studio version. And yeah, that's a good song to start. Yeah, we can already see that they are more playing with the, let's say, the scenography and the way they're moving on stage, that what we saw already in the Eurovision live, okay, for Sleepwalker, where I remember that I said that there was no moment for the instrumentist to shine, okay. Right there you already have the guitarist walking here and there and kind of showing off when he's going to play some difficult parts. And Tarja is also moving a lot on the stage. So yeah, basically more elements to analyze for this live performance than it was on the Eurovision contest live, that was way more static. Yeah, she's playing with the audience, asking them to move and make some noise. Yeah, that's cool. So basically this song too has a male vocal part that we're just hearing right now, but it seems it's pre-recorded here. No guest to sing those parts. As we saw, it's only for track 4 and 14 or something like that. Okay. I'd say it's a bit weird to me to have guests come and sing the male part of some song and not for other ones. But maybe it's very short in that song, and so they were like, let's pre-record it and that will be easier. Not to have someone dedicated to sing for like 3 seconds. But okay. And also, dealing with Tarja herself, you can hear that her intention has changed in this part that is kind of more a complaint, I'd say, with how she's how she's living the song. Right now it's like she's more asking something to the male vocalist, like pleading for a cause, or I don't know, like complaining or something. It's really, the intention is very clear. To be honest, if you told me that this was the studio version, I would have said, yes, it's clearly the studio version. She's really singing like the same way and with no... I mean, nothing that come as dissonance, you know? So she's really able to reach every note and so on, and with the same intention. So yeah, that's really, really impressive. Yeah, very good start actually. This song is very cool. As I told at the beginning, I ranked it at S rank on the Wishmaster album. And yeah, this performance is high level too. So yeah, definitely gonna keep my S rank for sure. Yeah, it's cool to see them like leave the show and interact with the audience. See how they're evolving on stage. And yeah, not a lot to say on the scenography. There were some kind of cool introduction with the fire and the light spot, let's say. And yeah, I can't wait to see the rest. So S rank for this one. Yeah, I have no ranking on screen because yeah, you have me reacting. You have the video performance we're looking at. I'm not going to add the rank somewhere else on the screen. It's going to be a mess. And so I'm going to recap everything at the end of the show and add like a post-production ranking. Okay, so S rank for the KINSLAYER. Let's move to the second song, which is She's My Sin. Still Wishmaster album, right? And if I recall correctly, I gave that song a A rank. The studio version, I mean. This time it's not fire, it's more like fireworks, I guess. Yeah, it's cool. Let's go. Yeah, her voice is so cool. It's really amazing. A few things to say. Yeah, she's really sounding like very similar to the studio version 2 here. Also, yes, that's Empu at the guitar, right? He's really taking like the front spot on this on stage, actually, having a lot of cool way to express himself, and yeah, actually that's metal band, let's say, so has a lot of cool stuff to play at guitar. So yeah, he's really taking the front line along with Tarja. And also, yeah, I noticed that Tuomas has like 2 keyboards, like one above the other. So yeah, I bet if you recall correctly, during the some reactions, I talked about harpsichord sounding. So yeah, maybe it has one keyboard that is set to like play in a more piano kind of sound, and the other one is more electronic or harpsichord like, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, that's a lot of things to deal with, I guess. Yeah, this shot is really cool with the red lights behind. That's really surrounding her, and yeah, with how she's dressed in red and black, it's really yeah, it looks good. This blue light is less effective to me, but. Yeah, she doesn't hesitate to play with the crowd when she's not singing and so on. Yeah, that's cool. Also, the drummer, I usually do not talk a lot about drums, but yeah, that's Yuka, right? Yeah, which is actually bare chest, because I guess he's going to sweat a lot, because usually drummers, it's difficult to play for a long time, because I mean it requires a lot of energy, especially when you're in a metal band like that. So yeah, I guess that's why. And yeah, he looks also very energetic a lot of times, like having some, I would hitting the notes less. I mean, you have usually the right arm that goes very quick rhythms, and the left arm that is a bit less, which play at a, well, you understand what I mean. I'm sorry. That plays at a slower pace. And yeah, so he's having some kind of mimics and also looking at the crowd and so on. But yeah, usually the drummers are at the back of the stage. So yeah, he has to really enhance everything, all of his gestures, so that the audience can really understand that he's kind of playing with them. But yeah, he seems to have a lot of energy. That's only the beginning of the show for sure, but. And yeah, there's also so that Sammy at bass, right, seems to be way less playing with the crowd than the others. Also, I don't really can distinguish bass sounds, because there's a lot of sounds. What they play, like there's a lot of guitar, a lot of drums, a lot of keyboards. I don't know if there is a lot of bass, because as I said, it's kind of blurred behind everything else, so I can't really say. But yeah, it seems to be less, well, he's like standing there and moving a little, but that's all. And yeah, so can't really say, but seems he's a bit less at ease with the playing with the crowd and so on. Let's go. Yeah, she was so high in her range, but it really looks good every time. Every time. even when she's a cappella, like in this portion that is more sort of intimistic, she nails it. Yeah, here you can definitely hear that there's a backtrack, a vocal backtrack, and she's not exactly, I think, on the same line than the backtrack. There are like two different layers of her voice that sing two different things. I don't remember if it's supposed to be like that in the studio version, to be honest. Don't know what she said. Basically, if they're performing in Finland, I guess she just spoke in Finnish, so of course I don't understand it. Yeah, that was also cool, for sure. The performance is nice. She really sounds like the studio version, as I said. There was to me some variations at the end when I noticed the two different layers between what she was singing and the back track. But it sounds good. So so yeah, as I said, I gave a A rank for the studio version. I may go a bit above this time because it really sounds good. Even if to me the song is a bit less impactful than KINSLAYER, but yeah, I like this performance too, so I think I'll go for a little S rank, let's say, not a huge S rank, but yeah, I think I can give that a S rank for sure. So yeah, that was She's My Sin. Let's go with the following song, which is Deep Silent Complete. This one is the song when I thought like she sounds like a siren and the atmosphere reminds me of a siren, right? I think that this song, to be honest. Yeah, so it's gonna be very sort of contemplative with Tarja going a lot for that kind of stuff during all the song, if I recall correctly, yeah. Yeah, and also her vibrato is very cool. The way she has sustained notes, like long notes, not on the same line, not singing exactly the same note, but going a bit above, a bit under, a bit above, a bit under. So that's what we call vibrato, and yeah, that's cool. The studio version of this song, I don't remember how I ranked it. I'd say B rank or A rank. I'm not sure. Maybe B. I'm not really sure. It was in... I don't even remember if it was in Wishmaster or Oceanborn, to be honest. So Yeah, that's very, very melodic, and yeah, I like that. That really moves me. All those lines, that really atmospheric, atmospheric atmosphere. That's stupid. Yeah, I mean it's really contemplative, and yeah, you're like closing your eyes and feeling the clouds in the sky, or it's supposed to be underwater because it's about sirens. But yeah, it's really moving. Yeah, that sounds cool for sure. Yeah, I'd say that I certainly gave that song a B rank on the studio version. Don't remember if it was Oceanborn or Wishmaster, as I said before. Whereas it looks kind of similar. Here, I think I'd give it a A rank because it's very cool to have them on stage and see how she's singing all the waves of and so on. And yeah, it's really, really moving. Whereas when you're just listening to the album with no video, it can turn a little bit repetitive actually, because in terms of pure structure, I'd say in terms of pure composition, it's sort of a little bit repetitive, that song. But yeah, I think I'll go for an A rank here because it's cool. Deep Silent Complete. Okay, let's go with the following song, guys. The PHARAOH Sage 2 Orion. Yeah, I was going to say this one is long, right? Yeah, 7 minutes. Okay, and we should have a guest here.
Okay, Tampere. The time has come for you to show me what you got. You all know this one. This is a song of death and the ever-forgiving sky.
That's this guy, the guest?
This is a song called PHARAOH Sails to Orion!
He's got a very huge voice, actually, yeah. I guess he can totally do the male part. He's headbanging. What the hell? Is he really singing like that? I mean, sort of growling, I'd say. Or does he have like an electronic effect or something on his voice? That's really... I don't know, maybe he's growling actually and has the technique to do so, but it sounds... I don't know. Weird. Thomas on fire here. Yeah, he's really weirdly sounding, I'd say. It's like he's, as I said, growling, so some sort of screaming, but with a lot of compression in the throat, so that it looks very, very low, even lower, and very guttural, okay? But at the same time, I don't know if it's like... I feel like he's also like swallowing something. It's very weird. I mean, it's like screaming, so having hair going out, but also swallowing, so that the sound sounds like it is, like sort of plain, very round. And so if he's swallowing, it means the air is going inside his throat. So I'm just puzzled by the technique deployed to sound like him. Because, yeah, on this channel, I'm also listening to a lot of Linkin Park. There's a playlist for Linkin Park for those who want to see me react to studio albums and live performances of Linkin Park. So yeah, Chester Bennington used to scream a lot, and I never noticed sound like this guy. So he's not really screaming here, right? He's, as I said, it's something mixed, but I can't really understand how it does that. Yeah, I remember this part. I think it's the chorus right now, and yeah, I like it. I like this chorus more than anything that were before, actually. And yeah, nothing more to say. So nothing more to say. Let's go. Yeah, the drummer's on fire actually with all the bass pedal kicks and so on. Yeah, I forgot to mention, I think that I ranked this song at A rank in the studio version. It was in Oceanborn album, this one. It's like a dog barking. What the hell? Have no clue how it does that. Yeah, I said before it's like screaming and swallowing at the same time, but I'd add that it's like screaming, puking, and swallowing at the same time. That's anyway. Hey. Wow. Can we just speak about what just happened? What the hell? It was so high. Yeah, it was very cool. I don't remember if it was as high in the studio version. Yeah, it reminds me when I listened to Wishmaster on the Wishmaster album, and I was like amazed by how high she reached, like way like higher than what she usually does. And as a soprano singer, she can sing very high. So yeah, let's listen to that again. And yeah, she can reach those high notes, but she can reach them in a powerful way, because that sound really, yeah, powerful. So she has a lot of training and power inside the way she breathes and the way she supports her singing, basically. So that's really impressive. Yeah, I feel like I'm in love with her voice, to be honest. That's really impressive. It was a A rank before, right? There's really like I'd say two parts in this song. You have the first chorus that I mentioned actually when I interrupted at some point, and what is before, which is a lot based on the male voice. To me, it's way more forgettable. But when you have the first chorus appearing, I think the song goes better and better actually. But yeah, it was really actually epic for sure as a whole. So yeah, I think I'm going to give a S rank. It's like I'm giving a rank above at every song, except KINSLAYER because it was already an S rank, so I couldn't go higher. And actually, I didn't have any reason to go higher anyway. But yeah, I think it was very cool. And also, I said that the part with the male voice is more forgettable to me because that's less at my taste. But as I said, I was actually amazed with the way he sang. I talked about it several times, so I'm not going to start again. So yeah, S rank for the PHARAOH. Let's go. Next song. Next song is Come Cover Me. So this one was in WISHMASTER album, and if I recall correctly, I'm kind of sure of myself this time. It was a B rank to me. I think it was like a sort of ballad, or let's say more intimistic song. Sorry, where it was like Tarja trying to seduce us with her voice. At least I'm not sure about what the song says in terms of lyrics and story, but in terms of intentions and how she sang the song in the studio version, to me she was trying to seduce us or someone in the song or the audience or whatever. So yeah, interesting to see how it's going to be performed live, how she'll play even more with the crowd, or we'll see. Let's go. Come Cover Me. There's no flutist on stage. I'm disappointed. I wanted to see a man come and play the flute like that. No, anyway, it's in the back track, in the pre-recorded stuff for sure. Yeah, I remember when I said that the drummer was trying to make the show and one of his two hands was free. I mean, and yeah, he was like turning his don't know how you call that in his hand. So yeah, fortunately, he didn't drop it on the ground. Yeah, also in terms of body language, on this shot, it's really... You can see it clearly. You've got Tuomas like in his stuff, like going and moving and leaving the music on the left. You've got Tarja, moving her hands and having expressive face and so on. And you've got so Sammy on the middle, the bassist, really static and like not looking at the crowd, looking on the side, it seems. And yeah, I'm not going to say he's wondering what he's doing here on stage right now, but he's clearly the less expressive member of the band. Yeah, here you have a second layer of her voice that is pre-recorded also, but the both are blending okay. I don't have the same feeling right now that on the previous song I mentioned, where there was a tiny difference between the two voices. Here it's blending, and it's just adding some sort of, let's say, surround effect. So yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's do a point of situation here. I actually don't feel particularly seduced by Tarja, her body language, the way she sings, the way she moves, and so on. So yeah, it differs from the impression that I got during my first listening in the studio version. But the song still feels enjoyable to me, for sure, because yeah, she's singing very beautifully as always, and yeah, but yeah, I thought the purpose of the song was like to seduce someone. Or was it someone on the song? Was it the audience? I don't know, but yeah, so I'm a bit lost right now. Yeah, that's the moment of the song when she's singing the chorus again, but higher than what she did before. That happens in a lot a lot of song, Nightwish songs or every song, let's say, every artist. So yeah, that's cool because as I said a lot, I like very much the way she sounds when she sings in her upper range. So very cool. Yeah, this must be, I think, very difficult to do because she has to sing very high. So yeah, bringing a lot of air and so on, and opening her mouth a lot so that the sound, how I'd say, so that the sound goes out. Let's put it that way. And also it's a portion where she has to sound very intimate at the same time. So not singing very loud. So yeah, I feel like it's complicated to do, to be honest. Sorry, I have to talk to my camera. It's doing some bullshit again. Okay. And yeah, so she has to find balance between the sound that has to go out and the fact that she has to refrain it because she has to sound not loud. So, well, to me it's technically complicated to do that. Okay, good. That was Come Cover Me. And yeah, even if I didn't find let's say the seducing part of the interpretation, I think it was pretty cool to hear again, to be honest. So yeah, I think I am going to keep that thing that tends to become a rule, at least so far, which is to give that song a rank above the studio version, so going for A rank, actually, because it was good. And yeah, I feel that B rank would be too low, to be honest, so A rank for Come Cover Me. Let's go with the following song, which is, I don't know, which is Wanderlust. So, Wishmaster album and A rank for the studio version, I think. So will it be a S rank, as I'm giving a rank above for a lot of songs? I don't know.
Next song, I want you to sing with me. Wanderlust!
Okay, two things to say. First, Tarja, you sing so beautifully that if we sing with you, it's gonna be a fucking mess. First of all, and well, second of all, I'm wondering why she sang that for this song in particular and not for the previous ones. Maybe she'll also ask people to sing in the next songs, I don't know. Was this one a particularly well-known song from Nightwish? Was it, I don't know, a single, a critical success, public success? I don't know. you can enlighten me in the comment if this song has is particularly well known. As I said in the studio version, I gave it A rank, but for me the real masterpiece was the Wishmaster song. Not this one, because I gave a lot of S and A ranks actually in Wishmaster. So anyway, let's go for Wanderlust.
Sing with me! Wanderlust!
Well, amp was adding so much vibration in the sound, it felt a bit too much. Yeah, this one is another song where every instrument has a lot of things to play. It's very dense and rich, I mean, in terms of composition. And yeah, it sounds cool in this live version. Not really noticing things that change a lot from the studio version, but I can't remember every second of course of each song, so maybe it's me, but yeah, sounding cool. Yeah, she let them sing, but very quickly actually. What the hell? Oh, he's even drinking a beer in the middle of... Okay, why not? Yeah, he even has some tapping section on the guitar. Yeah, really, really cool when you look at that. Okay, I didn't remember it finished like in this sort of cloudy atmosphere when you feel like you're traveling away from the action and it's stopping this way. Yeah, it was another song that was good to hear actually, but this time I think I stick with the A rank, to be honest. I don't know, there was not like the cherry on the cake or something. So yeah, going to start A rank, guys, for Wanderlust, and we're going to follow with the next song and see which one it is. Oh, that's Crimson Tide and Deep Blue Sea, which is basically the one I have no memories of. So I think it's not in Angels for first, not in Oceanborn, and not in Wishmaster, so I don't know where it comes from. Maybe was it a B-side for a single, maybe? Or maybe it's an original track they're introducing. I have no clue. So we're going to discover this one together, and I have no pre-made memory. It's a new song to me. Yeah, at least the introduction is cool. Okay, we are like 1 minute into the song. I don't see Tarja on stage. It's only 3 minutes long, so I'm trying to wonder. To wonder if this song is instrumental. Maybe. It could totally be, because there was one in Oceanborn that was instrumental. Title was... It has like an atmosphere of pirate tavern and so on. I don't remember the title. So why not? Actually, the introduction was cool. The sort of guitar solo also. So yeah, interesting, and maybe it's Tarja's turn to go to the tavern and have a drink before the next song. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it seems it's really a song that is aimed at Empu to do his show on guitar. Even if the introduction was more like a keyboard heavy, so more for Thomas, but here the dynamic changed like 45 seconds ago. What was that? I don't know how he does that anyway, but... At least here in the previous like 20 seconds, we're more... we have the opportunity to listen to the bass sounds, and that's kind of the first time we can hear it as easily. So yeah, it's cool. But yeah, we still don't have any, let's say, show performed by Sammy in order to like attract people's eyes. It's still the other members that are taking in consideration the fact that they're performing on stage and have to make stuff and be cool. So that was Crimson Tide and Deep Blue Sea. Okay, full instrumental song with some nice parts, especially on the keyboard at the beginning, and then half the song being a sort of huge guitar solo. Yeah, it's cool, but yeah, B rank is okay, I guess, for this song. I don't know if the purpose is just like to have Tarja rest a little and breathe and like take care of her throat or whatever, or maybe change her clothing. I don't know. But yeah, it's nice to have. I still preferred from what I remember, I liked the one in Oceanborn I talked before. I think I gave it a B rank 2 at that time. Because if I remember, there was some parts that were too, let's say, too slow to me, while there was a part that was very catchy. But yeah, B rank is fine to me for that one. So let's go for the following song. Oh, it's SWANHEART. Okay, so SWANHEART was in Oceanborn album, and that's with Walking in the Air. That was one of the 2 songs of this album that are ranked at C rank, and some of you in the comments was like, wow, how both songs are so good and so on. Some of you said that you preferred the live versions over the studio version. Anyway, to me, SWANHEART and Walking in the Air were both too contemplative and too repetitive, and at the end of the day felt boring. While Sleeping Sun, that was sort of contemplative too, really hit me deep in the heart and moved me a lot, and I gave it an S rank. So yeah, gonna see right now if this live version of SWANHEART is going to be received by me differently than the studio version, just because the band is in front of me and Tarja is singing in front of me. I don't know. We're going to see that. So yeah, but we're starting at a C rank for the studio version of this song. So let's go. So yeah, Tarja's back. She definitely changed her clothes, right? Yeah, anyway, from what I've heard until now, for sure it's a beautiful song and intimate atmosphere and so on, but we're going to see how it evolves. People even have lighter in the crowd. Yeah, this, I bet it's the chorus. It looks really, really beautiful. Oh yes, it's true. I forgot they're going to add, like, they just added drums right now. They're going to add the guitar later, and it's like turning from a, let's say, love ballad atmosphere to something more rockish. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, this part really feels awesome. Going to listen to that again. Yeah, and not gonna lie, it's hitting me more than the studio version. But that's still not Sleeping Sun, okay? Yeah, this song really feels way more impactful than the studio version. I'll give you that point, guys. Yeah, I'm actually moved. So yeah, it's not gonna stay a C rank for sure. I think this one I'm going to go to... Yeah, the problem of that kind of song, it's like it's going like a crescendo, you know, it's reaching its full potential at the end, while Sleeping Sun just takes you right from the beginning. But yeah, I think I'll go to an A rank. To be honest, I don't want to give this song a S rank because, yeah, I'm moved, but A rank feels fine to me. But yeah, definitely an improvement from my perception of the studio version. Okay, hoping for Walking in the Air to be that better too now, okay? Let's go.
Thank you!
You're welcome, Tarja. Well, let's go for the following song. Oh, ELVENPATH.
This is
So we're going to go back from their debut album, Angels Fall first. Let's go.
This is
Sorry, forgot to mention, on the studio version, I gave that song an A rank.
ELVENPATH!
The sheltering shade of the forest, calling calm in silence, accompanied only by the full moon howling of a night wolf, and the path under my bare feet, the elven path.
I'm not interrupting. I don't know. I'm feeling a bit torn apart because it looks. At some point, I'm feeling that it doesn't look as clean as the studio version. So for some reason, I can't really point the finger on. So that's also why I did not interrupt, because I didn't know exactly what to say. But at some other points, it feels more close to the studio version. So I can't really say. I'm having mixed feelings right now. Yeah, this song is also very heavy in terms of drum kick pedals and instruments, by the way. ELVENPATH. I don't know. As I said, I have mixed feelings. I'm actually wondering, because it kind of looks, well, kind of sounds close to the studio version, at least of what I recall from the studio version. But I'm wondering if my mixed feelings come from the fact that actually this one was the first song on the first album, and I ranked it at A rank. But after that, I listened to Oceanborn and, well, the rest of the first album, but also Oceanborn and Wishmaster, that had a lot of B ranks, of A ranks, and of S ranks. And so now that I'm listening to this song again, it doesn't feel as special as it was when I first listened to it. It's kind of blurred between all the songs of this concert and also of all of the songs that I've listened to so far. So yeah, maybe that's why I'm not like feeling it's as good as I felt it was in the beginning. I don't know. So yeah, this one, I think I'm going to actually go down a rank and give it a B rank only, because I don't know. I'm not amazed. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe the what we listened before felt better. I mean, to me. So I don't know. Anyway, ELVENPATH live B rank. At least this interpretation. Maybe I will hear them perform the song during another show and I'll go back to A rank or even S rank, but this time I don't know. Maybe it comes after too many songs, maybe. Anyway, I can't tell. Following song. Okay, that's Fantasmic. Stop. That's Fantasmic part 3, right? We saw that at the beginning with the listing of the songs. So yeah, Fantasmic comes from the Wishmaster album, and it's a very long song. So here they're just going to play like the third part of the song, which is certainly the most catchy and so on. I think I gave Fantasmic an S rank on the Wishmaster album. So if they're playing like the best part of it, it should stay at S rank. So let's see that. Yeah, I remember that part. Yeah, it's really like the third part of the song for sure, like the end of the song, and it comes after, if I recall correctly, a part that was more mellow and more light, and then they were trying to introduce some more rockish elements to go back to the catchiest part, which was the first one. And yeah, I remember that I paused the video and I was like, oh, okay, the rock elements are coming back and we're going to have a heavy part again. And then you have the flute guy coming and anyway, and so here we're starting this part with the flute, right to the point. Yeah, but once again, I'm disappointed that he's not on stage. I would have loved to see that person. And don't make me say what I did not say. The flute part here is really cool, actually. It's just that at the point of the studio album, I thought you were going to have like the guitar and the keyboard going all out, and then no, it's the flute that came from nowhere. So I found that funny, but the flute chart is actually awesome. They're all headbanging, and even Thomas went out of the keyboard. Okay. By the way, I think it's Sammy who's, like, for the first time in the whole show, doing something cool with the interacting. I mean, with the other members. yeah, these guitar parts, these instrumental parts in general sounds really heavy metal kind of stuff. Could totally be a part of a Metallica song, for example. Yeah, they chose the catchiest part of the song.
Well,
yeah, for sure, it's cool because it's like the best part of the song, so giving it an S rank for sure. As I already gave an S rank to the whole song, whereas there was a part that felt more forgettable to me, let's say. But yeah, it's catchy and makes you want to bounce on your chair and so on, so yeah. What else to say? Next song.
it's time to calm down.
Oh, that's Dead Boy's poem right now, so it's a long song, right? Yeah, 7 minutes, okay. I guess they're playing it in its whole length this time. So certainly we will hear a pre-recorded voice like reading the so said poem. And if I recall correctly, it's from Wishmaster album, and I gave that song a C rank because, well, anyway, Tarja sings very well inside the song, that's not the problem, but you have a lot of, I'd say, dead parts with the poem being read, and it's a very contemplative song again, and to me it felt too empty and boring, if I recall correctly, but we're gonna see what happens in the live version. And yeah, I think someone mentioned in the comments that to him the live version of this song was an S rank, so I don't know if it's from this particular live or another performance, but anyway, so let's figure it out.
It's time to calm down. You are going to hear a poem from the child's heart. Dying
Yeah, it's another beautiful song for sure. But we're gonna see how empty it feels to me. Yeah, in terms of interpretation, it really sounds like a complaint. I think during my listening of this song, the studio version, I mean, I talked about the fact that it could totally be sung in a church or stuff like that. I think it was this song and not another one. I'm not really sure, but I think it was this song. But yeah, it sounds really like a complaint, and yeah, the way Tarja is singing feels very full of emotions too. But this part felt very emotional. Just going to play that again. This transition with her last sustained notes with vibrato and the piano starting back. I'm going to go back a little more.
If you read this line, remember not the hand that wrote it. Remember only the verse. Song makers cry, though without tears. For I've given this its strength, and it has become my only strength. Comforting home, where there's lack, chance for immortality, where being wanted became a thrill. I never knew the sweet piano writing down my life. Teach me passion, for I fear it's gone. Show me love, hold the lawn. So much more I wanted to give to the ones who love me. I'm sorry. Time will tell this bitter farewell. I live no.
Yeah, the piano part here feels really beautiful. I think. Yeah. By the way, the fact that they're on stage and yeah, you can like focus on the image and so on, makes the poem part less boring to me. Also, yeah, I'm noticing the beautiful piano part. So yeah, currently having a sort of better feeling than on the studio version, but we're only halfway into the song, so.
Time will tell this bitter farewell. I live no more to shame, nor me, nor you. And you, I wish I didn't feel for you anymore.
Yeah, it's like a second song starting, a new song starting right now. I didn't remember that actually, but. Yeah, those kind of vocal exercises, sort of, but when she sings very high, it's really something that gets me every time. I think in SWANHEART there was kind of the same sort of stuff, and yeah, seeing her is better than only having the audio support that I had when I listened to the studio version. So. Okay, if I'm honest, I will say that I haven't noticed that the 7 minutes have passed, and so yeah, it felt to me less empty and boring than the studio version, for sure. But I'm still not going to rank it so much higher. But yeah, I think this one I give it a B rank, guys. It was nice. It was nice to hear. Better than the studio version. I can't really say why, just because maybe I have the video support and I can see the band performing. But yeah. B rank for Dead Boy's Poem. Next song.
The next song is going to be...
Yeah, let me present the song first, please. So next song, Sacrament of Wilderness. It's from Oceanborn, right? I think I get that song an A rank in the studio version. If I recall correctly, I was like, first half of the song, I was like, yeah, okay, B rank. And at some point, I can't remember why, but we were going to figure it out together. It turned more epic, and I was like, okay, A rank.
The next song is going to be the last one for tonight. Sacrament of Wilderness.
The last song? What are you saying, Tarja? We still have Wishmaster to listen to, and also there's Walking in the Air, if I recall correctly. And you were supposed to have a second guest coming from for which song was it for? Beauty and the Beast, right? yeah, we still have 3 songs after this one, Tarja. You dirty liar. Yeah, maybe, I don't know if the following songs may be considered as encores or something, but yeah, there are still other songs after this one.
The next song is going to be the last one for tonight. Sacramento Wilderness!
Yeah, this instrumental part is really neat. It's really neat, actually. Yeah, I'm figuring out that she's going to... That's the chorus right now. She's going to sing this chorus again, but higher towards the end of the song. And that's gonna be really epic. And that may be only because of that I gave it a rank on the studio version. Because to me, the verses that we just heard before the chorus are kind of okay. I'd say only okay or nice, let's say. Yeah, nice, not okay. But yeah, the chorus felt better, and also the instrumental parts we've seen before, where I mentioned that it was very, very neat. Yeah, they make a difference too. Yeah, the guitarist is really gifted, actually. I have no clue how to play guitar, but just looking at him, it feels so easy. Yeah, so we reached that point where she's singing the chorus higher and it sounds awesome. That was cool, for sure. They even have they're dropping confettis or something. Guess it means thank you in Finnish, I don't know. So that was Sacrament of Wilderness. I think I'll stick to a rank though. Yeah. Because it's cool, but it have also some sections of the song that I feel shouldn't get to S rank, so. But it's still a great song, so yeah. Let's go with the following song, even if Tarja told us that this one was the last one, but we all know that she was lying. Ah, okay, Walking in the Air. The famous Walking in the Air that I had no clue existed. Whose original version has been composed by, I don't remember the name of the guy, Howard Blake, Todd Howard, something like that, I don't remember. So I gave it a C rank on the studio version, and some of you were like, holy shit, what are you doing? And you told me that the live version was better in general, so I don't know if you are referring to this specific live version we're going to listen to, but anyway, I hope it will be like SWANHEART, to be honest. Going from C to A, it would be cool, but let's see what happens. This one is also like, yeah, sort of the same pattern as SWANHEART, meaning that it's a light and mellow ballad that goes like sort of heavier to heavier because they're adding the drums and then the guitar and so, the keyboard, I think, first, then the drums and then the guitar. But let's figure it out together. At 6 minutes, I didn't remember it was that long though. Yeah, maybe because it's not that long and because we're having some backstage footage first. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to do the same. So even if I rank this song at C rank on the studio version, it still belongs to the beautiful song category. Okay, it's just that to me it felt too, let's say, repetitive and boring and mellow, but I still believe it's a beautiful song in terms of composition and how her voice sounds.
Villages go by like trees. The rivers and the hills, the forest and the streams.
Yeah, they are dropping so much. Is it still papers as just before? I don't know. Confettis.
The hills, the forest and the streams. Children gaze open mouth, digging miles and miles. Nobody down below believes their eyes. We're surfing in the air, we're swimming in a frozen sky. We're drifting over rising waters from the suddenly swooping on and motion deep, arousing of a mighty monster from its
Yeah, beautiful song, but it's still not Sleeping Sun to me, at least so far. And well, SWANHEART, I told that it was going really crescendo. This is also the case for this one, so I'm not going to compare the previous live performance of SWANHEART of this show with Walking in the Air now, because I still need to listen to the full song, but we're going to see. Yeah, and here comes the cool part, actually, the coolest part, and the problem is there's only 2 minutes left, so... Anyway.
We're walking in the air, we're floating in a midnight sky, and everyone sees the sweet source as we fly. Thank you!
Yeah, I'm annoyed with this song because, yeah, it's sort of like SWANHEART going all crescendo actually, and the end is kind of cool, but I think to be honest, I'm hesitating between B rank and A rank right now. So it's better than C rank, guys. You got me on this one. Meaning that to me also the live version is better than the studio one. I don't know. SWANHEART had the sort of, I'd say, vocal exercises, but not really. But she was going all I don't remember exactly what the rhythm and so on was, but that was the best part of the song to me. Walking in the Air doesn't have that. It's the best part is like the chorus to me. I don't know, I'm a bit annoyed as I'm not having the ranking written on screen. I can't really go back and look at the ranking and see what song I've put at B rank and what song I've put at A rank and try to make my mind this way. So I don't know. I just remember ELVENPATH going at B rank because I was a bit disappointed. And I gave a lot of A ranks today, so this song is annoying. This song is annoying. Where did I rank Dead Boy's poem? Was it at B or A? I don't remember. Okay, you know what? What is going to happen is right now I'm going to give Walking in the Air a B rank. Okay, so you can jump on your chair and say, it's a nonsense, how dare you? You can. But what I'm going to do is when I'm going to like edit the video with the full ranking, so I have to look at the video again and write on my ranking the rank of each song I gave today and put it on a one pager for you to see, as I did for the studio version. So I'm going to compare things when I'm going to do that and see if I let Walking in the Air at B rank or if I go to A rank. So you might have a surprise at the end of the video, so check it. Anyway, I have timestamps every time to let you go wherever you want to go. And so I have a timestamp for the full live show ranking, okay, where you're going to see the recap of where I ranked every song, and so what will be the overall rank of the live performance. So you're going to see at that moment if I change my mind or not. But yeah, B rank, I don't know, I still feel it lacks something to go to a higher rank to me, but at least it felt better than on the studio version, so that's already something good. Next song, it should be, I think, Beauty and the Beast, but maybe there's another song before. That's Beauty and the Beast. Okay, so that's the how would you say that in English? That's the song that comes before the last song. Anyway, the last song is Wishmaster. So yeah, anyway, Beauty and the Beast. And oh yeah, by the way, we're going to have another guest for this song. He's going to sing the male vocal parts instead of Thomas, and that should be for the best actually.
We'll have a here to the stage. Please welcome Lapin Raspikurkku, Toni from Sonata Arctica.
She just said Tony something from Sonata Arctica, right? Did I get it correctly? Okay, why not? So that's another band that I've never actually listened any song. But yeah, another, let's say, symphonic metal band, right? At least that's the image I have of them, even if I never listened to anything from them. And I forgot to mention Beauty and the Beast in the first album, Angels Fall First. I gave that song a B rank. Actually, the song was saved to me by Tarja's performance and also the overall composition and instruments. But yeah, the male vocals that were sung by Thomas to me felt very lame at that time. So should be better right now.
From cradle of grandeur, lovely children, we live forever that one day. From time of famine to days of feast, the tale of the beauty and the beast.
Is it the guest speaking right now? He also have a very guttural voice, very low. I don't know, he's not on stage yet, but...
Feast, the tale of the beauty and the beast.
Oh, okay, he's here now. I didn't realize she's sort of wearing all leather clothes right now, under her sort of, I don't know how to call that, but let's say coat. It's not a coat, but it's all in black right now. No more red since a few songs. Yeah, definitely he can sing better than Thomas, which is actually not difficult for someone who's a professional, I mean. Because yeah, if he's from Sonata Arctica, I guess he's singing in the band. He's not like the drummer. It would make no sense. Okay, yeah, that's going to be cool because the song was nice. That's why I gave it a B rank on the studio version. I don't know how many times we're in the concert. I mean, in real time for the band, but it should be at least 1 hour that Tarja's singing, and she's still so amazing. Wow.
Didn't you read the tale where happily ever after was to kiss the frog? Don't you know this tale?
Is he singing? Is not the term. Speaking that kind of stuff that feels really weird. Not in the same way as the previous guy. But I don't know, or he's just putting the mic in front of his hand to mimic, to pretend he's speaking. I don't know, but wow, the voice is terribly low. He's not even moving his lips anyway, so yeah, no, he's just pretending. And he's going away. Okay, that was short. Yeah, this instrumental part is actually very cool too. Yeah, I like it. I remember why I gave a B rank to the song, but yeah, the singing parts of Thomas felt very not sufficient to me at that time. But yeah, the rest of the song was cool. I also don't really like the low and guttural voice going. I don't like that part, but yeah, the rest is very nice. A rank. Yeah, it was the second song from the Angels Fall first album with ELVENPATH. Okay, only 2 are performed in this concert. And on the studio version, I gave a A rank to ELVENPATH and a B rank to this one. But yeah, tonight it's the opposite for me. This one felt way better. I really love the Tarja's performance and the instrumentations. It's also cool to have a better singer for the male parts. I still don't like as I said, the very, very low voice gimmick. But yeah, this song is nice, and the performance was lovely to hear. So A rank to me, guys. Another one. And we should be done with the following song, which should be Wishmaster. Let's go. I can't wait, because Wishmaster... Yeah, that's Wishmaster. Okay.
And before the very...
So yeah, because Wishmaster, as I said, from the Wishmaster album, the studio version was S rank to me. That was really what I define as a masterpiece. So gonna see what happens when it's performed live. I can't wait. I'm just wondering why this video lasts like 10 minutes. Maybe there will be backstage footage after the song, or credits rolling, or I don't know. Or maybe it's a weird version that lasts 10 minutes, but...
And before the very, very last song for tonight, all the cameras are aimed at you people, so let's freak out, because the song is...
Yeah, there are clearly pre-recorded voices during the chorus, but yeah, that's supposed to be like a choir singing, so it's normal. But yeah, that still sounds good. Yeah, she can do that during a live. She can reach that note too. That's awesome. The guitar feels like it's sounding a little bit different to me, but anyway. Also Tarja's voice during the chorus, I mean, if you remove the pre-recorded choir completely, yeah, I think that her voice is sounding different too. But yeah, anyway, it's still cool. Yeah, the drummer is on fire too right now. Before it was the guitarist during the solo, now it's the drummer. And some fireworks. Yeah, this song is still really, really awesome. So yeah, of course I'm keeping my S rank for it. Oh yeah, so we're finally done with all the songs. I just wonder why there's still 5 minutes in this video, so we're going to figure it out together. And yeah, I think that in my post-production time, I will add like the full ranking of the live somewhere from here, well, between here and like the 5 following minutes. So you'll have my overall impression. I gave a lot of S's and A's tonight, and a few B's. I think I gave no C's at all. So yeah, everything being at B, A, or S, I can certainly tell that the overall ranking will certainly be somewhere around A rank. Don't know if it will be A minus, A, or A plus. Certainly A or A minus, I guess. But yeah, really, really solid live. Actually, it's the sort of best of the songs from their 3 first albums, to be honest. There was also the instrumental song with a long title that I can't remember, that was new, but yeah, all the rest sounded like a sort of best of, so it's not a surprise to have a higher ranking than a particular album. They're having Sleeping Sun in the background. Yeah, by the way, that's true. They didn't sing Sleeping Sun during this set. yeah, so yeah. Even the studio version kind of made me cry, so actually I bet that if I look at and hear a live version, I will be totally out of my mind. But yeah, didn't happen tonight with From Riches to Eternity, but certainly at some point I'll be watching a live performance. So on one hand I can't wait, but on the other hand I'm fearful because I might not be able to control myself, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah, they didn't include Sleeping Sun in the set. That's true. I'm noticing it only now, but okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be the conclusion of the video. I'm going to speak right at the same time of what's happening on screen, which is certainly not a good idea, but anyway, I hope you can hear me correctly. I was happy to watch this full show. That's going to be a long video, another long video for you to watch, but anyway. Thank you to those who recommended it to me. You will know that I'm speaking about you anyway. The next video for Nightwish will certainly be their next studio album, okay? In the meantime, I have a video for Streets of Rage 3 OST. Well, I guess he's speaking in Finnish, I can't understand the word. And then another Linkin Park video before having the next Nightwish one.
Olemme joutuneet tähän tilanteeseen, että Nightwishin kanssa täällä on ylimääräisiä ihmisiä.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, guy. And yeah, it was cool to see them perform live during a full show, which is actually handcrafted by them and not by the rules of Eurovision. As I said at some point, I'm just a bit disappointed by the fact that the bassist, so that's Sami, right, was very static and not interacting with the other members. Also, a lot of the times I'd say that the bass sounds were blurred inside all the other sounds, but that's not his fault. But that's not particularly his fault. That's how the mix was made. So of course he has a part of responsibility, but everyone has. Anyway, usually the bass is not the instrument you hear the most anyway, so... Okay, I think the guy is giving them rewards, right, for the discs?
Minulla on lupa vielä kerran kysyä, mikä täällä tänä iltana on Skeneborre? Suuri käsi! Nightwish!
Like a golden album, or yeah, I just saw. Yeah, it's the image for the Wishmaster album, right? So it might have been certified like gold or platinum or something, because I can't really see. It looks like gold, but I don't know. In Finland. And they all have two things in their hands. So is it one certification for Wishmaster and the other one for another album or for a single? Or is it like Wishmaster being twice golden album or platinum? I don't know. But even if it looks like gold, I don't know. But anyway, that's cool for them. Okay, this time the credits are rolling. That's really the last minute. And I'm giving a foot kick to my microphone. Very good. So yeah, as I said, thank you everyone for looking this very long video. Anyway, you'll have timestamps so that you can jump to the songs that you want to watch and to the full ranking and to the every part of the video anyway. Thank you for recommending this live to me. That was cool. I can't wait to listen to their other albums and see other lives. And yeah, in the meanwhile, I'll be reacting to other bands, especially Linkin Park right now, and also the video game OST of Streets of Rage. Next video will be Streets of Rage 3. Check my playlist for that on my channel. Thank you for interacting with me through comments on YouTube and giving thumbs ups and even subscribing. Why not? That helps me a lot. And yeah, see you for the next one. And take care.